This is Matt, and these are the metal vinyl releases for May 2023. Starting with May 5th, expect the 5th studio album from Swiss power metal band Burning Witches. This is The Dark Tower, to be released by Napalm Records. Vinyl variants will be 2 LP black and an unspecified number of copies, transparent red at 300 copies, blue-black marbled at 300 copies, white-red-blue splatter with a slit mat at 500 copies, crystal clear at 300 copies, which is an Atomic Fire Records exclusive, and a picture disc at 300 copies. Side D will also be etched and thus unplayable on all variants. Music videos for both the heavy grinding title track as well as the speed assault of Unleash the Beast. Both have a great deal of energy to them and are noticeably heavier than tracks on the last couple of albums. So check them out at the Napalm Records YouTube channel. And as mentioned in the past, I did take a bit of a break from this band, but this new material is starting to make me kind of curious. Might need to check more into this one upon release date. Also on May 5th, we'll get the 6th studio album from Swedish heavy speed metal band Enforcer. This is Nostalgia, to be released by Nuclear Blast Records. Vinyl variants will be 1 LP gold and unspecified number of copies, as well as red, yellow, green, blue splatter at 800 copies. Both will also include an A2 poster. Also, there are music videos for the title track, as well as Coming Alive. Of the two, I lean a lot more towards Coming Alive, with Nostalgia being more of a power ballad. Coming Alive is a speedy little track with some soaring vocals and killer twin harmonic leads. Anyways, both videos are available at the Nuclear Blast YouTube channel. So I'm thinking if this new record is more along the lines of Coming Alive, then this might be an easy buy. Pretty catchy stuff overall. And also on May 5th will be the 7th studio album from American heavy metal band Haunt. This is Golden Arm, to be released by Iron Grip Records. Vinyl variants will be 1 LP black, which is already sold out on Bandcamp, clear blue splatter vinyl, yellow sea blue splatter vinyl, half sea blue and yellow vinyl, tricolor milky white sea blue yellow vinyl, and a picture disc. No release numbers available on any of the variants so far. There are music videos for Fight the Good Fight as well as Chimera. Both are fun tracks, but I'm preferring Fight the Good Fight by a hair. Either way, check out both at the Haunt the Nation YouTube channel. So, from what I get from 2 songs, the production has a bit more heft to it this time around, and Haunt has certainly heavied it up a little as well. Granted, they're still Haunt, but I'm definitely liking what I'm hearing. So, I'm curious. Let's hear more. And also on May 5th, look out for the 3rd studio album from American power speed metal band Savage Grace. This is Sign of the Cross, to be released by Massacre Records. So, it's been 37 years since this band put out the last full-length album, such being 1986's After the Fall from Grace. Only one original member here, namely the guitarist, but that's alright. Vinyl variants will be black at 500 copies, red at 250 copies, and clear at 250 copies. Also music videos for Automaton and Star-Crossed Lovers. Both are killer power metal tracks in the vein of classic Priest, but if I have to choose, Automaton wins. Still, you need to see both videos at the Massacre Records YouTube channel. So I'm really digging what I'm getting from these 2 tracks, so much so that I'm seriously considering buying the album just on the strength of the 2 songs. Sounds fantastic. And also on May 5th, expect the 13th studio album from British heavy metal band Tygers of Pan Tang. This is Bloodlines, to be released by Mighty Music. Vinyl variants will be black in an unspecified number of copies, as well as red at 500 copies. Music video for Edge of the World, as well as a lyric video for Fire on the Horizon. Both have some hard rock flavor to them, though Fire on the Horizon picks up the pace considerably, and overall grabs me a bit more. Of course, both of these are available at the Mighty Music YouTube channel. So some good stuff here, but I need to hear more to make any sort of buying decision. Moving over to May 12th, we'll get the 8th studio album from American progressive death metal band Cattle Decapitation. This is Terrasite, to be released by Metal Blade Records. Vinyl variants are, shall we say, creatively named. The US exclusives will be the Fleshy Architect, which is Orange Peach Marble, Hadean Eon, which is Orange Blend, Gamora's Flora, which is Green Blend, and Winds of Solastalgia, which is Purple Blend. As for the EU exclusives, they will be 180-gram black vinyl, which doesn't have a fancy name, Pupa to a Nymph with LP1 in Black Ash Smoke and LP2 in Transparent Skin Marble, limited to 700 copies, Irradiated Light Sunset Marble, limited to 500 copies, Living Death Spirituality, which is white with purple splatter and limited to 300 copies, Terrasitic Jizzplosion, which is clear with gold splatter and limited to 300 copies, and Life Finds a Way, which is clear with green and purple splatter, limited to 300 copies. All variants will come in a gatefold jacket and will include a digital download card. Music videos are available for We Eat Our Young as well as Scourge of the Offspring. Both are sufficiently speedy and brutal, with Scourge of the Offspring bringing in some of the prog. However, I do dig We Eat Our Young at least a little bit more. But you can watch both of them at the Metal Blade Records YouTube channel and decide for yourself. So I dig what I hear, and we'll be looking into this one further upon release day. Moving over to May 19th, look out for the second studio album from American death metal band Frozen Soul. This is Glacial Domination, to be released by Century Media Records. Vinyl variants will be 180 gram and in the following colors: black, which will be available at all outlets, white with black splatter, which is an EU exclusive, Black Ice at 1,100 copies, which is a US exclusive, clear with blood red splatter at 1,000 copies, which is a Frozen Soul store exclusive, magenta and black marble at 300 copies, which is a Hard Times, Revolver Magazine, and Brooklyn Vegan exclusive, transparent red at 300 copies, which is a Century Media Records EU exclusive, transparent blue at 300 copies, which is an EMP and Nuclear Blast exclusive, and Snow White at 300 copies, which is an Evil Greed exclusive. Music videos for Morbid Effigy, Arsenal of War, and Global Domination. Definitely dug all tracks right away, but leaning more towards Arsenal of War than the other two. But check out all videos, especially Morbid Effigy for its cheesy horror movie plot, at the Century Media Records YouTube channel. So, it's no secret that I like this band, and I'm already wanting to check out the full record when it comes out. Maybe I'll even buy it. Also on May 19th will be the sixth studio album from American heavy metal band Alcatrazz. This is Take No Prisoners, to be released by Silver Lining Music. Vinyl variants will be either classic black on its own, or the same color but with a slip mat and an autographed photo. In addition, the Alcatrazz website was offering test pressings for sale, but those are now sold out. There are music videos for Battle Lines, as well as Don't Get Mad, Get Even, the latter of which featuring Girls' School. Both tracks sound like a mix between Saxon and Deep Purple, if that's of interest. Watch the videos at the Alcatrazz official YouTube channel. So, it's decent hard rock infused metal, the solos are great, and the production is acceptable, but it's just not grabbing me personally. But if it grabs you, then you should get this, right? Moving over to May 26th, expect the 10th studio album from Norwegian black metal band Immortal. This is War Against All, to be released by Nuclear Blast Records. Vinyl variants will be black, white, or silver in an unspecified number of copies, as well as leaf green and mink splatter at 500 copies, and cloudy polar white and ice blue at 750 copies. There'll also be a box set for this title, which will include the LP, the CD, a flag, a pin, a patch, and a slip mat. Lyric video available for the title track. It's fast and blasty and definitely immortal. Fairly straightforward track with no real change-ups, but check it out for yourself at the Nuclear Blast YouTube channel. So, generally not my genre, but look into it if you're an Immortal fan. Also on May 26th, we'll get the fourth studio album from British heavy metal band Trespass. This is Wolf at the Door, to be released by From the Vaults. So, current lineup has only one original member and vocalist and guitarist Mark Sutcliffe, but the band does maintain that classic Trespass sound to a large degree, if you're looking for that. Of course, if you're a fan of classic No Wobbum, this is definitely a band from that era specifically, in case that's important. Vinyl variant will be classic black in an unspecified number of copies. Also, a music video for Blackthorn. It's a mid-paced rocker with a catchy chorus riff and cool harmonic leads. You should check that out at the From the Vaults YouTube channel. So yeah, I'd like to hear more of this album, for sure. And also on May 26th, look out for the 13th studio album from American heavy metal band Metal Church. This is Congregation of Annihilation, to be released by Rat Pack Records. Vinyl variant will be black in an unspecified number of copies, white, orange, red, black marbled at 500 copies, orange, red splatter at 500 copies, and red, white split at 500 copies as well. There'll also be a box set for this title, which will include the vinyl, the CD, and the cassette of the album, a Metal Church logo belt buckle, and a numbered certificate. Currently, there is a teaser video for the title track, as well as a lyric video for Pick a God and Pray. The new vocalist sounds great, albeit a little bit David Wayne-ish. Chorus in the title track is repetitive, but both songs have some real merit to them, especially Pick a God and Pray. Check them out at the Rat Pack Records YouTube channel. So, I like what I hear, but I'm not loving it, so I think I'll save my judgment for when I listen to the entire record. Who knows though? Could be great. So a busy month for releases, including ones from a couple classic Nawabum bands, not to mention the return of Metal Church following the unfortunate death of Mike Howe. And somehow I managed to throw in some modern death metal as well. Certainly got my favorites on this list, but how about yours? Let me know in the comments about some of the new releases that you might be excited about, whether I mentioned them or didn't. As for the latter, give me the band name, the album title, and the release date, even if they're coming up in future months. Would love to hear about all of them, but also, I'd like to hear from you. Granted, I don't always get to write back, but I do read and react to your posts, so definitely keep them coming. Also, if you enjoy this video, feel free to give it a like, but also consider sharing it and maybe even subscribing to my channel. And although some of you have been with me for years, some of you are brand new to my channel. If you are, just to let you know, my name is Matt. This is the Accusation Network, where each and every week I do videos on metal vinyl collecting. I also cover the subjects of classic and modern metal in general. Make sure to check out all of my playlists. I do lots of different types of shows in and around those subjects. It's a good time, trust me. And of course, as always, thank you for watching, and come back next month for even more metal vinyl releases.